All right, we are now live. I'd like to welcome on Daniel Cross from Verse.io. Daniel has been at Verse for about 3 years, working in business development and strategic partnerships. Daniel, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, Bennett.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So I say we just jump right into this. First question, most important question probably of all. What is Verse? And then to kind of tie off that, we've heard, and you guys probably hear, is Verse a CRM? So if you can touch on that as well.
Yeah, thanks for giving us the platform here, Bennett, and letting us kind of introduce ourselves, I guess, to the group, although we've probably talked with a lot of you so far, or you have some knowledge of what we do. But yeah, Verse is a 24/7 contact center. We're based in San Diego. The purpose of Verse is so that you don't waste time chasing leads. We'll do it for you. So it's basically a remote workforce specializing in engaging leads, qualifying leads, doing your follow-up. The biggest, I guess, and I'm glad you asked about the CRM piece. The biggest, I guess, misconception is that we're a CRM, or that we're a replacement for a CRM. We work in tandem with a lot of CRMs. Basically, when a lead gets created, either through some online form or wherever your leads come from, generally online forms, Zillow, your own website, lead pops especially. A lead comes in. They fill out the form, it goes to your CRM, or it comes directly to us, or it comes from your CRM to us, and then we interact with it with real people. So the CRM is sending out automated emails and moving them from statuses, and what we're doing is actually trying to engage them with an actual person. So when a lead comes to us, let's say it hits your CRM, it also hits us. We send out an immediate text message offering a phone call or a text conversation. And that's a really important piece, is that we're offering the omni-channel. So banging phone calls and, like three a day for the first 10 days, is like, it's old and it doesn't really work that way anymore. Plus, it's ignoring what the customers actually want, which is they're at work, or they don't want to get on a phone call with somebody right now for whatever reason. So by offering the text message conversation, we have an actual person who's guiding all the conversations. We are obviously following kind of a script that we put together with you or with the clients, and we have conversation trees, but it's all people, so that if they have and the other piece is that we're 24/7. So if a lead comes in at 10 o'clock at night, we're texting back and forth, and they say, you know what, give me a quick call. We can call them. We can have a qualifying conversation with them. And our goal is to qualify a lead, and then either put the lead into an appointment with you, or put the live transfer the lead to your cell phone, or get enough information that we can qualify the lead, and that that's going to be a good prospect.
Definitely. And a piece you mentioned, which I think is huge for Verse, is these are all real people having these conversations.
Yeah, it's probably like our most valuable piece. We have a great, we have the back end, and the dashboard is fine, but the actual console that we've built for our concierge, who are all based in San Diego, nothing's outsourced, and that's actually a really important piece, because we've built a console and a world around them. It's not like a call center where you're churning people all the time, and like the person on the phone with your clients is in the Philippines and has never interacted with your business. These people are trained, and they know exactly what they're doing. They know how to follow the console, and the console that we've built, our engineering team is focused on making that as streamlined and as efficient as possible. So there's always back and forth on Slack with how to improve the console, or ways that we can speed up so that we can get to clients faster, make calls faster, engage quicker, and have more meaningful conversations. So yeah, the real people piece is really important. You don't know how many like standard, like automation is funny, because you could ask like all the questions, and if you look at our scripts, you could see, well, like that could be done by a bot, but
yeah,
conversations go off the rails. Like people have, you go, hey, have you been at the last job for 2 years? And people say, No, well, yeah, but since Hal died, I haven't, I've been thinking about quitting, and they go, like, it can't be an AI bot can't jump in and go, well, that sounds great, and what's your credit score?
Yeah.
So having a person there, we have the ability to add empathy, we have the ability to be authentic, and we're always representing ourselves as part of your team anyway. So from the lead's perspective, it should look as if we're a member of your team and that we're reaching out on behalf of you and that we're located in your office. We're using a local area number, all that.
Awesome. Awesome. So a portion of what you just spoke about is definitely some customization and some unique feel, and being able to actually speak to customers like a human and around specific things. What are some unique ways that you've seen people use Verse for specific campaigns or to target a specific audience?
Yeah, so when you sign up with Verse, the first call you have is a scripting call. So you get on with our copywriter. We go through some of the desired outcomes that you want. We can adjust. I mean, obviously, we have scripts. We're plug and play. So if you don't want to build anything and you just want to like have purchase and refi scripts set up, you can totally do that. And we have all the scripts ready, and you don't really have to tweak anything if you like what we have. But on that first call, we're going to go through and see and make sure that our scripting makes sense for what you want. So as far as desired outcomes, refis, we're obviously asking a certain number of questions. Purchase, we're asking a certain number of questions. All of it is customizable. So sometimes, you'll see that the ads that you're running, if you're asking too many questions, you see a fall off, or people are stop responding after question 4 or something. So if you want to tweak it, we're always optimizing. So we have check-ins where we make sure that the scripts that we have in place are getting the highest results possible. And then as far as other scripts, if you have, so purchase and refi are obviously the most common ones. But if you want to set up, if you have real estate leads that are coming in from a referral partner and you're connected to Zillow or Realtor.com, we obviously have real estate scripts too. So if you want to, add in if you want it to go like a real estate lead, along that path, but you want to ask a couple, questions about, whether they're working with a lender or whether they've been pre-approved, we can add those questions in. And we basically, we take a consulting role because we do know, we've been doing this for a long time and we know it works, but we're able to tweak whatever you want. So that's an important piece. I'm glad you asked about that. Thanks, Bennett.
Definitely. And, something that we look for with our brokers or better partners is connectivity and automation. Our whole goal is to make brokers' lives easier, streamline solutions, and saving time and energy. Can you speak to how Verse integrates and how you guys tackle integrations, and some of our other brokers or better network partners that you guys integrate with as well?
Yeah, we started, I don't know if you know the history of us, Bennett, but we started in the real estate space where where real estate agents were sending us leads, and, we organically kind of just moved into these other verticals and have mortgages has been a great fit for us. But we also knew from the very beginning, if we didn't automate all the pieces of getting leads to us and as much of the process, the real estate agents just weren't going to do it. All the brokers out there who work with real estate agents know what I'm talking about. You have to build it out for them, and it has to be automatic, and it can't be like that they send you a lead whenever they get one, or you click, send to Verse. It has to be automated. So just to explain a little bit about how it would work, when a new lead hits, let's say your lead source is Lead Pops, which is one of a great partner with us and a great lead source. So if you're not on Lead Pops, get on it.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. The conversion rate with Lead Pops leads is basically triple of what you'd see on a Facebook short form. So go get it. But when a lead gets, let's say Lead Pops goes through the Lead Pops funnel, they get to the end and they put their contact information in and they send it out. We're integrated with HubSpot, any kind of Salesforce, Jungo. If you have Lead Pops set up, we can have Lead Pops leads. We can be set up with Lead Pops in 2 minutes, but we can have Lead Pops leads immediately come to us so that there is no lag. All the lead sources that you have, basically, we want to make friends with. We're CRM agnostic. We want to make friends with everybody, but any CRM that you have, we can set it up so that when it hits the CRM, it comes to us. There's an interesting kind of integration with us and HomeBot that you should explore, that you should check out. Ernie's great. Shout out to HomeBot as well. What we hope to build is kind of an ecosystem where when a lead gets created, let's say by lead pops, a lead gets created by lead pops, it comes to Verse, we engage them and qualify them and make sure you're not chasing after. Just to give you an example, out of 100 leads that come to us from lead pops, we're at about a 29% conversion rate to an appointment. So, well, that's great. I mean, that's like, that's a qualified lead. It's really, really, really good, but it also means that 70% we're not, right? Like, so what we want to do is focus energies. The time of the brokers is extremely valuable. You can't literally, if you just can't do it, you can't spend your entire day chasing leads. So that's what we want to be a tool for. But again, the ecosystem, we want to make sure that when a lead comes from lead pops, it comes to Verse follows up with it. We qualify, we send it back to the broker, and now it's in the broker's database, and that HomeBot, if they're not ready right now, or if they did make a deal, that HomeBot can re-engage them or get them interested again and have it pop out to the broker, so that you're covered in the online lead world. You're covered on all angles.
Awesome. So that really wraps up my questions I have for you. Is there any closing remarks, any last good words you want to say about Verse?
Yeah, I guess the reason why we put together this partnership, I think, and the reason why I think we're a valuable partner, and I think that we're a no-brainer for a lot of the people in the community, is that we give access to a tool that's an enterprise tool, right? Like, you either build a call center or put together a hiring program where you have 2 or 3 people working leads, but to get access to a fully built out contact center that's plug and play, that gives you that looks to your customers as if you have instant engagement and that you have people working for you, or you have a 300-person call center in Detroit. Like, when you sign up with Verse, you're leveling the playing field with all the big guys, and I think that's why we're such an important partner, is that we can add value immediately. If you are getting online leads, do a demo with us, just see what it looks like. It's not a fit for everybody. If you've got 3 leads a month from a referral partner, we're probably not a fit for you. Yeah. But even if you are, and you're looking to build out that, like, especially in this time when online leads are going to be trending and when people are spending a lot of screen time, this is the time to double down on that. Come talk to us, get an idea of what it is, and then you can decide whether you want to build out that world. But we're built for that. We're built to put together all the pieces and make sure you guys are getting represented well online.
Definitely, and even leads that have maybe been sitting in your pipeline for over a year that you haven't spoken to in a while, perfect way to re-engage them.
Yeah, that's the other thing that that's the other thing that you can start with us. I mean, some of the ways to as you jump on board on your onboarding call, you can bring an Excel spreadsheet with people you want us to start reaching out to. That we'll have separate scripts for that, for re-engagement and all that. But yeah, come with leads.
Awesome. So feel free to check out more on Verse at verse.io/BAB for our exclusive Brokers Are Better pricing. Daniel is in the Brokers Are Better Facebook group. If you ever needed to ask any questions around Verse, Daniel and Michael are a great team that definitely help answer all our members' questions. Daniel, I know it's probably 8:15 your time, so thank you for jumping on with me so early. Appreciate everything you and the Verse team do.
Thanks, Bennett.
All right. Have a good one.
Appreciate you guys too. Bye.
Bye.